Yeah, I mean, I think I played a really high level match. I think I've struggled here in the past with my serve, but I thought that I served great today, and I think that put a lot of pressure on him and returned well as well. I think everything was sort of clicking today, and really happy with my performance.
Well done, that was a good win. You were toe-to-toe for the first 10 games, but then you lifted a gear, it seemed. What difference did you make to your game at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Taylor's someone who, when he's sort of serving and going through his games really fast, it's tough. It makes it feel like puts a lot of pressure on your own service games. But I felt like I was going through mine pretty fast as well, and there was a few 30-alls on his serve, and I felt like I was getting close. And yeah, obviously that game at 5-all, really happy with the way I was aggressive in the key moments. When I had chances on his serve, I was able to put the pressure on him and not feel like in the past maybe when I've played someone like him, I've gone quite passive. In the moments I've needed to show myself and be aggressive. So really happy with the way I kept on the front foot in the moments where maybe I could have taken my foot off the gas, and I think everything, like I said, was coming together.
Well done, Jack. Tomorrow you get kind of a little bit of a mirror image of yourself, another lefty who can kick the hell out of his serve, sort of like you were doing today. What is that like for you to go up against someone who brings to the table a lot of things that you like to bring to the table?
Yeah, Ben's obviously a very high energy player. I haven't competed against him, but no, he competes great. Obviously serves. I think I saw him hit a play last night, and it was like 150 miles an hour. I don't think I can do that. But obviously a lefty like myself, coming up, wants to sort of get inside that top 10, and I think he's really impressive. Really nice guy. I think he has been more and more consistent, and winning against tough players this week as well. I think I'm looking forward to that matchup. We haven't played each other, so it'll be a lot of fun. It will be a tough match.
The fact that you beat Taylor, it was the last time, did that have any bearing going into today's match? And what level of concern was that when the second set got so tight?
I obviously played him in Paris. I think it was the courts there. It was like playing on ice. There was no rallies. It was very different to what I was expecting today. I didn't really think about that matchup. I know Taylor likes playing here in the desert. It's high bouncing. It's tough to get a read on his serve. He plays quite, he plays very aggressive tennis, so I knew it would be difficult. I thought that he played great in Paris. Well, sorry, what was the question? I forgot the question. Okay, now I'm talking shite. Sorry.
The second part was what level of concern was that when he started to make a play in the second set?
Obviously I went 5-1 up, very fast it seemed. Then I came through a tough game at 4-1 on my serve, and I know against these top players, things can change very quickly. The momentum. He competes really well every time I played him. He played a really good game at 5-2, and then held easy, and then 5-4 game. I knew that I had to try and get the first point. Did that, and I just felt like I was still really confident that I was able to close out the match, even if the momentum had swung, because I felt good on my serve all match. So it was tough, and I knew Taylor would come back strong and try and compete well.
Okay, Russell. Thanks.
brain freezer. Sorry.
You done? Oh, we done. Yes. Thank you. Oh, you want?
Oh, we're completely done. Right. I just wanted to ask one
Yeah,
more.
it's
Is that
Yeah,
all?
just
Yeah, it's
quickly
fine.
because
It's fine, it's fine.
Sorry about that. It was just just getting back to the serve thing. Ben was talking before about on these courts. Feels like you can really get the kick. Is that something that's in your head and that you're focused on and been trying to exploit?
What, in my own game?
Your serve, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I don't often go to the kick serve as much as Ben does. I know Alcaraz does it a lot here. It's definitely a play that works really well because the ball bounces so high. And yeah, I think Ben's obviously got one of the best kicks in the game, so I'll be ready for it tomorrow. And you know, I'm aware that he'll use it, especially attacked against me because I'm a lefty and it will go out to my backhand. We can do one more. It's fine.
I just like to ask quickly. Obviously, you come from Britain, one of the great tennis countries in the world. What are the 2 or 3 best things of coming out of that culture, playing as a Brit, and a couple of things that are not so good?
Yeah, I mean, I think in England we obviously have Wimbledon, and that's one of the biggest sporting events in the world. I'd say for 3 weeks of the year we're massively into tennis. I think we've been extremely fortunate to have obviously Andy Murray and other players who have really shown me the way and inspired me to be a top player myself. I'd say our actual culture for tennis isn't huge in the UK. Obviously other tennis nations I think have it better with Italy and Spain and France. They love tennis a lot more than we do as a nation. But I think hopefully with what's to come with the grass and hopefully players like myself and Emma and other top players coming through that we can really put on a good show and inspire a lot of people to play.
Awesome.
Cheers.